Shift Challenge Alton, 25 million damage without no Legos or Garius. Hello guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. This time I'm here to talk about Alton and how you can do more than 22 million damage on this boss without any legendary, and you don't need Garius as well. I'm using 3 epics and 2 rares. I've testing a lot of stuff and finally I found a way to do a lot of damage to this boss. There are a lot of people that are using Voresh, but I'm not using Voresh as well. I'm using ice placed heroes and a nice tank, you will see. Before everything, let's talk about the boss. You need 280 accuracy if you want to apply any debuff on him. So first skill, when a rally ally attempts to cast a skill that consumes rally, those with rally have a 50% chance to gain 30% damage up for 10 seconds. Then we have this one, deadly short, fires 3 orbs at random enemies, each dealing radiant damage. If the area has rallied, you will increase the number of orbs to 5. And lastly, we have the interesting melody. It creates a domain for 10 seconds, increasing the hero's passive, trigger chance to 100% chance, and firing orb every 2 seconds at a random enemy to deal radiant damage. If the hero has rally, when casting the skill consumes rally to reduce the firing interval to 1 second. Alright guys, so I never seen this boss with rally before. I don't know if it's not showing, but I don't think it activates this rally anytime. I never seen him with this buff. So now let's check the team I'm using. This is the team I'm using. I'm using 4 ice heroes and 1 radiant. Okay, it's 2 rares, 3 epics, and before everything guys, I'm not using the last step of the infinity. I have the elemental damage, but I don't have the last one, so if you guys have the last one, you're gonna do even more damage. So let's talk about, they have all good gear, really good gear, but I don't have any legendary artifact on them. I'm using this aura from Bleeding, 24% more HP, because this guy he does a lot of damage. So I have 2 DPS, 1 guy to inflict attack penalty, and 1 healer, 1 tank. So firstly, DPS. I've tested the Gambler against the Inventor on this boss, and the Inventor does so much more damage, so it's not worth it to use Gambler here. Just use Inventor, because if you have good starts, this is gonna increase your damage as hell. So Bleeding, I'm using 2 pieces of Inventor. On this one I'm using attack percent. I have good stats, a lot of attack percent. I don't have 100% crit rate because I choose to have defense percentage on his hands because he is a little bit more squishy, and the first tries I did, he was taking more damage and die before the 22 million, so I choose to have this defense to survive more time and do more damage. I have crit damage here and some more defense here. Then on Gertin, she's full damage. I'm using the Manticore. Oh, so on this guy I'm using the Eyeball. On this one I'm using the Manticore. It's the best one for Gertin because she does a lot of damage with battle skill. You guys are gonna see, I'm gonna show the damage I'm doing with the battle skill, which is huge. Then I have, I'm using Inventor again, but this one is full damage, crit rate here, attack percentage here, crit damage here, and some more defense here because, as I said, this boss does a lot of damage. I have 100% crit rate on her. Then I have Gulal. Gulal, I'm using the Crown of the Unclean. I want to talk something before. I have the Incense Burner on this guy, and I have the crown here. I could use the incense here, and this way I could apply the the attack penalty at the same time. But the thing is, Elvis does not activate the crown with his ultimate, so I decided to use the crown on Gulal, and this way I can get some defense penalty and do more damage. Then I'm using the Serial to give this 50% attack up to all my allies, and I have damage, attack percentage here, and crit rate here, then crit damage here, and accuracy here, because we need at least 280 accuracy. I have 324. As I said, I have good stats on this gear, guys, but I did more than 22 million. So if you have at least 280 and some more damage, you will be alright. Okay, then we have Elvis. Again, I have more than 280 accuracy on him, because you will see. So I was looking for artifact with accuracy, so I decided to give him the incense burner, because this way is gonna activate the ultimate more often. He's going to get this defense up and deal this damage, and I need accuracy on him because of his passive, and the passive is really important to this strategy, because with accuracy I have 50% chance of afflicting the target with recharge speed penalty, and you need accuracy to afflict this debuff. So with this accuracy and applying this debuff, I have more time to do damage, to heal my team and everything else, and that's why this is working. Okay, I'm using the ancestral set on him with defense percentage here, defense here, flat defense here as well, and accuracy here. I'm using this one just because of the accuracy. I was looking for some accuracy, but if you have some more defense percentage, that will be the ideal situation. And lastly, I'm using Quarian. Quarian is a great healer for this one because he gives defense up to all the Hollies. I gave him some skill haste, so he's taking almost 15 seconds to cast his ultimate, and I'm using this set. This set is really good. It heals the ally with the lowest HP percentage by 15%, and since this guy is using his ultimate so quick, 15 seconds, is gonna activate this 3-piece effect more often. Then I'm using the Mirror of the Living to increase my healing. I have some defense percentage here, some defense percentage here. On the runes, I'm using this one. Don't look to the enlightenment, I'm using this one just because of the skill haste. Same thing here, I'm looking for on this one I'm using because of the defense, but if you have a rune with more skill haste, then you can use it. And this is it, guys. So my strategy here is, and this team is having a really great synergy, so these two, Bladinens and Gertin, are just doing pure damage. I just want to do damage, and then I have Elvis to slow him down, and this way is gonna take more time to cast his skills, do damage, and this way is gonna give Quarian more time to heal my team to full HP every cycle of his skills. And then Gulal, I'm applying attack penalty and defense penalty to increase the damage and decrease the damage from the boss, and basically this is it. I found this was the best position for Gulal, because what was happening, I had him here before, and what was happening is when he summons his bird, this bird here, the vulture, he goes to this way and was taking damage from the boss, and then Quarian was starting to heal him because I was doing this on auto mode, and I found if I place him here, he's gonna stay here and do damage from this place, and then the vulture will bulk here and do damage here, and this way I need a perfect square for the Quarian heal. This is it, you just need a really good gear. I'm sure you have these two heroes. This tank is not been using. I know there's a lot of people just using Garius here. I created a different lineup to the ones that don't have Voresh or Garius, and this way you can do this 22 million damage. It's really hard to hit these bosses with 22 million damage. Just make sure you have the right gear. If you don't have this gear, then stay tuned. I'm gonna release a guide to farm the rot, and I'm also gonna release a guide later how to farm the other dungeon to get these legendary runes, negative runes, and the guide is about farming stage 9. Alright guys, enough of talking, let's do this. I'm just gonna play this. I'm doing this on auto mode, no timings or no anything, I just let it play. Let's go. Guys, I don't have any timings on these guys. If you want to maybe change, you can change like the artifact from Elvis to Voltog and synchronize the attack penalty from Voltog, and this way is gonna afflict the attack penalty always before the boss ultimate. Anyway, I felt this was working well this way without any timings or anything. They are doing good damage. Just remember to use the set I showed you guys for the Ice Blast team. It works really well with them and they do crazy damage. And then, you know, you'll need Quarian is working really well here as well with the defense up and his healing and everything else, guys. If you manage to create this team, if you don't have Garius and Voresh, then you'll be alright. You're gonna do 20 million damage. You just need a good gear. As you guys can see, Gertin, she's doing a crazy damage. Then Blending is doing less damage, but it's also doing some damage, and the other guy, Voltog, is doing some damage as well. It's helping is gonna help on the end and will be really good. Okay, we finished this, guys. Really good, really good. We did a lot of damage, almost 26 million, guys, with 3 epics and 2 rares. Okay, no legendaries on this guy, and I was able to do it, guys. So if you have any question about this strategy, if you need any tip, just comment below and I'll try to help you. Hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to press that like button, subscribe to my content if you want to follow more content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.